Gueganawagarona, and welcome to another episode of Straight Talk. I'm one of your hosts, Michael Stock Sr., and we have,
Jessica Deer.
And Ross Montour.
well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What a wonderful past 24 hours.
Has it been?
Do you really call the snow wonderful?
Yeah, you know what? It's
Oh,
winter
come
time.
on, kids.
It's inevitable,
Come
right?
on, you're a baby. Come on. You know what I was saying to Lynn the other day is when we were kids, I mean, you couldn't keep us indoors when the first snowflakes started to fly. Okay, this is a little different now. It's about shoveling. It's about moving it. But you know what? It was like the weather now is so weird compared to when we were kids. That I don't even care anymore.
You
Let
know
it
what?
snow.
I don't even know if that's true anymore. You know, people always say that, when the snow was taller, we were a lot shorter, too, so.
No, it was though. I'm going by the actual meteorological actuarial. I was researching it.
Except, what, 2 years ago we had...
But these go in cycles. George
years-
Bush pointed that out.
2 years ago we had record snow. Maybe we'll get that again today. Not today, but this year. But you know what? The first snowfall is always crazy for anybody. People are driving around it. Either they don't have snow tires, or they're not ready, or I don't know if they're so used to driving without having any snow that everybody panics.
I know
Well-
in the city the buses were like going crazy.
Oh, people were going crazy about the
I know.
buses
Well-
and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Ganawage Sitso bus took 2 hours.
So why did they bother? They closed the schools, didn't they?
You know what?
Well-
You know what? I laugh about
They
that.
didn't close Concordia.
Regan was telling me. She goes yesterday. I hope that there's a snow day. They're like, you're like 5 minutes from the school.
Oh, they don't grown-up stuff. They don't close down.
But I
But,
mean,
but
I just,
still, walk. I said, yeah. Then I threw in the old when I was young type of. I had to
Yeah.
walk from one end of the town to the other. There was no
Well,
buses, and
yeah.
we enjoyed it. Well, we was late for school, but
One time, I remember, maybe it was in 1961 or 1962. It was a big, huge storm. Like it had ice to it too. Trees, branches down all over the place. Power out. We walked to school the next day. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we were dumb, because there was like 4 kids in class, right? Right, we're shorter, right? And we had to walk. We're like waist high. That's how short we were. There are all these 18 inches tall. No, but we didn't have this issue about snow closures. They didn't close the school. In fact, when I moved to Brooklyn, in New York, if you got above your sneakers, since they all wore sneakers year round, and I didn't get that either. We used to wear nuts, big galoshes. They closed the schools down. Everything closed down.
today though, in this community, if you can't get out, then I don't know. You have to live in a hut somewhere in the middle of the bush, because everybody has a plow now. There's the town actually. They do so good with the snow. They're pretty fast, and they're cleaning it up. I seen them even this morning. Now they're starting to truck it away. They're on the ball. It seems like it's.
as of today, they haven't gotten to the sidewalks yet. Which
Well,
I know
no.
it's obviously not as a priority, but I mean, people have to walk and it's dangerous.
Well, you know what? If it got really bad, people would do what they needed to do. I mean, I think that's regardless of where you are. But one year in Thunder Bay, we had something like 30 inches of snow, drifts of 56. It was, and there they have a system of alleyways and all the small arteries. They didn't clear for days. But so you had older people, you had people who needed medication. People did it on skidoos. The people volunteered. So the people in Ganawagi would do the same thing too if it was like that bad.
Well, years ago, I think I would say that in maybe the mid '90s, that the roads were so bad they were all closed down. Even the highways were closed because the transport couldn't keep up with them. I remember the Clay Mountains area was totally shut down. People couldn't get out. The drifts and everything, they had to have been about 7 or 8 feet high. I was with the police and we were going to take people out by skidoos. I borrowed a few skidoos, and we went to get people out of the house because they had to go to the doctors or medical and stuff like that. It was funny, but and it wasn't that long ago that happened, and that we were stuck in that situation. I don't know if that would happen today, because, like I said, now there's more plows than there is probably trucks in town, so it makes a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. No, the drifting. I was actually startled by how much the snow had drifted because the wind is like blowing like a lot too. But it's winter. You deal with it.
People had a hard time to get out, but they got out to shop. How come you can get out? You can't get out to go to work,
Or
but you
school.
can, or school, but you can find a way to get to the mall.
That's the way life is.
More so women. You know, my wife sometimes like, it's so bad, I don't want to go out. But if she was going shopping and it was a storm, she goes. I don't know what the difference is.
I don't relate to that whatsoever. Like,
I shop out of necessity, believe me.
yeah, a dire necessity.
Well, that's what I guess for those like that don't like the snow, like myself, it's good because it's now like you can be like a white Christmas finally, and that's why I like it.
I mean, I like the snow. I just don't like the shopping, and we don't have much time left, and I haven't actually done any of it.
Are you stressed out by that?
No, I go to I go like sometimes the day before or 2 days before, and I hate going shopping, and I go the worst times when people are pushing and shoving, and it's like I decide what I want, and I'll just go to that specific place, and I'll leave after that.
Okay, since the malls are open now, well, most malls are open until 9 o'clock, like, for the Christmas season, the best time to go to a mall is on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evenings around supper time, because everyone is eating supper, and, like, malls aren't as packed.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not limited like
Who cares?
I care because I don't want to go to the mall on a Saturday when there's like
I
thousands
know, but that's
of people.
dumb, right? That's dumb. It's like Boxing Day. Who the hell? What kind of an idiot goes to Boxing Day? I don't care how much they knock off the price. I made the mistake about 4 years ago. I said, well, let's go. We went to Fairview. You couldn't get in. Off the 40, you couldn't get into the parking lot.
I know,
That's
it's-
stupid.
You know what? My wife's, she always does the shopping, and she's pretty well done. But I don't know what to buy. I'm always
Shoppers are never done, Mike. Right?
Yeah. Well,
Shoppers are never
she
done.
said
There's
that she
always
was just
something
about
else.
done, but I haven't even started. I don't know what to get. The same thing every year is like, what do I buy? And I don't have to really buy for her. So, but I never.
What about you? I mean, I don't want anything really.
I say that all the time, and I don't know why. Maybe
I'm getting some
maybe because my father used to say that. What do you want? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Just get something. And maybe I picked it up from there. I want something. I just don't know what I want.
According to the advertising on television I've been catching lately, as fathers, all we want is for our children to take us to some fast food restaurant and
Yeah.
spend time with them.
I'm easy to to please. You know what? I have younger kids again, so for me it's them.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Yeah, no,
matter
really,
for.
seriously. Yeah.
I like to see them, going through and I guess the surprise of what they get, but even then it doesn't last long. All these headaches, and Christmas is done in what, 2 hours? You open your presents,
man,
and after that it's
if that. One before we go to break though, just if you don't mind, we have another grandchild.
Congratulations.
Little boy born December 7th. I'm calling it a date that will live in infancy. 7 pounds 7 ounces on the 7th of December.
Really?
I think that he's going to be a lucky kid. I wouldn't know he's Reese Dixon, Eddie Dixon's son.
Congratulations.
Third one. Anyways, with that, we'll take a break and we'll be back after these messages.